Hey everyone, happy Monday. So, what came up in the call for everyone today was actually that they're feeling a lot of emotions that are coming up and they want to know if it was normal. So, it is very normal to feel that you are experiencing more sadness, more depression, maybe you're crying more, maybe you're feeling more like bitchy or irritable or angry. These are all very normal when you're detoxifying. So once we make space in the body, we start moving toxicity, we're also going to start to detox stored up emotions. Very normal. And what I recommend that you do is not try to figure out why you're crying or why you're feeling angry, but to sit in meditation if you can alone. So just like close your eyes and just sit with yourself and just see where you're feeling this emotion in your body. For example, if you're feeling sadness in your stomach, can you just like feel the sadness? Like, what does it feel like? As if you're observing and analyzing your own emotions. And then if you want to cry, let it move through you. So you really want to let the emotion pass through you. You're not trying to figure it out. It's not a logical thing you want to do. You just let it move through you. And so if you want to cry as hard as you need to cry, like sob, that's normal, that's good. Let it move through you. If you want to scream and like punch your pillows, you might feel like I'm not allowed to be like this, I shouldn't act like this, but that's your brain again. Just let it move through you. So this is not using the logical part of your brain, this is using other parts of your brain. So again, you can't think your way through this and you just want to let it pass through you. Okay, so that's very normal to feel highs and lows throughout a cleanse. We also use food a lot to cover emotions. So I know like when I do a cleanse, sometimes I feel very sad just because like I can't eat something, like I feel depressed. And that's because we often use food for joy and we might not be feeling the feelings that we have inside of us. So just paying attention to what's coming up. Is there something that you block with food? So it's very normal. And also, like in your life, are you allowing yourself to feel emotions? Are you allowing yourself to feel happy, sad, mad, scared, whatever it is that's coming up without judgment? So just sit with whatever's coming up. This is very normal. If you're experiencing a lot of brain fog, that could be like heavy metals that are moving around your body. So heavy metals come from like our teeth fillings. It comes from like aluminum foil that we use and cans that we use. There are heavy metals in our water, heavy metals in pesticides and herbicides, medications, vaccinations. So we can get them passed down from generation to generation. So when heavy metals start to circulate in the body, you might feel like more brain fog. So the heavy metal detox smoothie that I give in the recipe package is very helpful. You do have to buy some supplements like spirulina and barley grass juice powder, but if you don't want to buy those things, you can start to add the other important ingredients into your regular smoothies, which are cilantro, #1, wild blueberries frozen from Costco or Gray, and the dulse, the seaweed that they sell in the sushi section of like Tao or Avril. So you are also like, I'm encouraging some of you to make like green smoothies with lots of leafy greens. So greens are known to be a real detoxifier. So from like poisons and stuff like that, and chemicals and heavy metals. So that's another reason why I've recommended to add greens to your smoothies. Yeah, so those are the things about emotions. Some people ask me, where like how do I go from here after the cleanse? Like I feel so good. How do I know like how to go back to my regular life? So I am gonna give like on the last day like a little bit like how to eat moving forward, but I would say if you can like look at level 1 for most of us, that's a good aim for like 80% of our life. 20% is for enjoying your life and not feeling restricted and having the things that you want. So waking up, having your lemon water, you know, if you go back to coffee, can you use a plant-based coffee? If can you still have fruits or smoothies for your breakfast and like keep it very like low fat, and then like at lunchtime can you still bring in a lot of vegetables no matter what you're eating? And yeah, and then dinner also having a lot of vegetables. You know, more often than not you're having like some gluten-free grains and legumes. Maybe you're eating good quality proteins, like so they're not like farmed, like they're better quality, like wild fish, wild meats. So those are like kind of the ways I recommend, but we'll go into more detail on the last day. Some people ask me like, where do you get, like, once you like this lifestyle, basically is like you need more recipes. Everybody's asking for recipes. So on my website, I do post recipes. On my Instagram account, I post a lot of recipes or links to recipes. I'm not a chef, so I try like hard to share where I'm getting my recipes from. I do like to cook. But what I often do too is I just Google, for example, if I want to make like a healthier cookie, I will Google like gluten-free vegan cookies. Even though I'm not a vegan, I'm trying really hard to like find good tasty gluten-free recipes or egg-free recipes, which I know there's a lot of. And so I do that a lot, or like I'll look up plant-based salads. And you'll start to see that there's a lot of websites that you keep coming back to, and then like I keep those noted, and I always go back to look for other recipes. So one I really like is Oh She Glows. I have her she has 3 cookbooks. I think I have 2 of them. I really like a lot. It's a plant-based cookbook, but you could just like add your meat to it if that's what you want. It just gives you ideas of how to like cook more vegetables in your life. And I like Minimalistic Baker. So I go there a lot. And the other website I use is The First Mess. They all have cookbooks, so you can totally get cookbooks. And I do spend time like looking for new recipes. I try to have 1 new recipe a week that I like. And I really want to eat more plant-based, but let's say my boyfriend doesn't always he wants like more chicken or steak. He wants sometimes pasta, things like that. So what I try to do is like, if you're cooking for other people, I will kind of like think about cooking for them. So for example, if he wants like a steak and salad for dinner, and maybe I'm not feeling like having steak that night, I might still make the steak, still make the salad, but then add like a quinoa salad for me in there. So I'm having quinoa salad with a nice fresh salad. If I want a piece of steak, it's always there, I can have it, but maybe I'm gonna have less of it because I have other options. And once I start eating the other extra food, which by the way he can totally enjoy as well, then I might not even want the steak. And I do find that like it's good because you're like, everybody in the family is going to get some like healthy options, and you're not forcing it on anyone. We never want to try to change people. We would just want to change ourselves and shine so bright that they want to do exactly what we're doing. So that was the topics that came up. Oh yeah, some people asked me about like healthy places to eat out. So is Mandy's a good place? That was a question. So Mandy's is okay, but they use canola oil in most of their salad dressings, which is very inflammatory. So when you go to Mandy's, you want to ask for which one has olive oil. And I know, because I have some clients that work for Mandy's, that they're starting to switch to avocado oil. So that's a lot better than canola oil. So you can also ask if they have any that just don't have canola oil. You can also ask for the dressing on the side and maybe not use the dressing. Or you put less, at worst case. Another restaurant I really like is in Laval. It's called La Station Organique. It's like a juice bar, smoothie bowl bar. They have salads, they have like healthy burgers, and the girl who owns it is very healthy. And so I like that. I like to promote her business. And I was also saying that after this cleanse, I would like to host an event at this place, La Station Organique. I already spoke to the owner, because they're so nice and everything's healthy, about doing for all the clients that worked with me. So either one-on-one clients, group coaching clients, people who did the clients with me. And I know that like it's easy to forget why you're doing what you're doing. It's easy to get back into your regular life. So I just wanted to like host an event for only people who worked with me before, so they kind of have a background, and just like do like a fun like lunch or something where we all get together, we eat there, it's free, you buy your own food. And I'm just there to remind you of why we're doing this. And maybe you can meet like-minded people who are in this. We can share ideas, things that we're doing. And just to give you guys like a refresher reminder of why you're doing this. So that if you're interested in coming to something like that, let me know. I will definitely send out an email. And that was pretty much what we talked about. So keep going. If you have any questions, I'm here. And take care. Have a nice day.